It is currently 34 degrees outside, and I'm going to be doing an oil change on the Subaru. I started around 9 something. I tried to record it, but the SD card didn't want to work, and it's just waiting for it to finish dripping. It's been dripping for a while. Honestly, to get started, you know, you're going to need some 5W40. I think this thing takes 4.5 quarts, 5W40, and an oil filter. You know, start by taking off the bolt right here on the oil pan. It's right here, if you can get a good look at it. I'm not going to show my face in this video. I just look kind of nasty. The oil filter is right here. Make sure to get yourself a nice bucket that can hold all of it. This car doesn't have a lot of oil. It doesn't have too much that's going to pour out everywhere, so you don't got to get something too big. Just something that'll hold all of it. Make sure to get some paper towels tool in your tool set. I think it was, let me get a look at it, a 17 mil. Let me see. Yeah, get a 17 mil. The bolt's a 17 mil for the oil pan. Let's see. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and clean up this mat on the ground, and then I'm going to take off the oil filter. I also forgot to mention, in a case like this, you got to have the right tools. I should have had a clamp on hand, but I didn't, so I got to run to the store and get one. Also, don't forget when you're starting out on this, make sure to have good ramps. I would have put it up on jack stands, but I'd rather just get this done fast, easy, and quick. Get yourself some nice metal ramps. I wouldn't do the plastic ones. They aren't going to help if you get into like a bad situation or something like that. Plastic ones are way more likely to fail than the metal ones here. These dig into the ground. This was borrowed from my grandpa. Nice sturdy ramps. Make sure you have everything you need. You're definitely going to need a clamp because I tightened it way too tight last time. What I'm going to do is go ahead and move this over underneath the oil filter, which is right here. Make sure you can see it right there. Get it underneath the oil filter. And I'm going to clean up the oil on the pan. It's on the ground here because I got to lie down, you know, with the gravel. Ooh. Let's see. And what you want to do is, if this was done by a person, they might have used a wrench. I like to hand tighten it. That's what you're supposed to be doing on most of these. Mine, it recommends a hand tightening, so that's what I would do. What you do, just go ahead and twist it off. I might take a little, I gotta use 2 hands. Let's see if I can get a good angle there. There we go. Oh, god damn. Damn, can't get it. Shit. Ooh. God damn, motherfucker. Might have to run to AutoZone and get a little clamp. Damn. I had to tighten it a little too tight last time. Oof. God, fuck. Yeah. Gonna have to run to AutoZone. Fuck. Oof. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna run to AutoZone. I'm gonna take the van to AutoZone, and we're gonna go get a new clamp. Alright, I just got into the tool. We're gonna see if it'll work. Let's get up under here and see what happens. Alright, here it is right here. We put a little rubber band around it, see if we can grip it better. Alright, I tried using the tools here. I'm gonna be returning them. They broke the second I clamped it. I clamped down on it and they just snapped and they didn't want to work right. It took a little convincing. Last time we did it, we tightened it way too tight. A buddy of mine was helping me out, and I'm not gonna get him to help me out again because of this, but here, we got the oil filter finally broken loose. Had to call in my dad for help. Oof, there we go. Nasty. Look at that. Gross. Oof, your oil should not be black. If it's this black, you gotta change it immediately. I think I'm leaking oil. It looks like it over there, but I think it's power. It smells like power steering fluid mixed with oil, so we'll see. Now what you want to do, once you get rid of all this, you need to drain your oil somewhere. I have this little box right here. I'm gonna be draining it into there. I'm gonna let this drip out for a little while. Then what I'm gonna be doing, drain that into the box, and then we're gonna be filling up the thing with oil. Oof, I'll get back. All right, what I'm gonna be doing while we wait for that to finish dripping over there, I'm gonna be pouring a little bit of oil inside the new oil filter and rubbing it around the threads, just to make sure everything fits in there nicely. I don't have to like put the GoPro on my shirt. Hear me? There we go. I think y'all can still see that. There we go. What you want to do, you want to just pour a little bit in there to get it started. I like to get a little on my finger, just kind of rub it around the top here. Rub it all around the top. Just get a little bit. Make sure everything fits in there nicely. There we go. Ooh, the dripping stopped a little bit. Not from here, but from up here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this on. You just hold up there, screw it back on just like you took it off. It's real easy. And what you want to do, like here, let me get an angle. You want to hand tighten it just so it's like firm, not too tight like it was last time. See, I'm struggling a little bit. There we go. That's about firm right there. You want to get that on there nice. Make sure it's on right. I'm gonna let this drip a little bit more, and then what we're gonna do is put the bolt back on, and we're gonna fill it up with some new oil. All right, I got the bolt back in. Now time to drain it. Oof. Put this out here. Oof, 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 oof. Man, is it chilly today. I'm gonna put this in the oil. There we go. That's not gonna look too well. There we go. Just gonna bring it over here, honestly. I'm just gonna do it right here. You gotta be careful with this. My dad doesn't want me dripping oil in the yard, but sometimes you can't help it. Get my phone out of the way. Keys. I'll very carefully dump it in there. Oh well, never mind. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten it. Because it's drained for the most part. Just gonna keep tightening it on there. We'll see how it gets, how tight we can get it. There's a little something in there I couldn't get out, but it'll be okay. What you want to do is just get it on there firm, not too tight, not too loose. Come on. It's hard to get it at this angle, but okay, there, that's pretty firm. What we're gonna do is go ahead and fill it up with some more oil. All right, I know it's a weird angle, but what we're gonna be doing, just filling this right here. 4.5 quarts of 5W40 or 30. 5W30. I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. Let me get my phone. 5W30 synthetic. If you can see it right there. 5W30 synthetic motor oil. And how many quarts does it take? Let's see. How many quarts of oil does a 98 Subaru Forester take? I've done this oil change a few times, or once. It takes 4.8 quarts. I'm gonna use right here. Let's Google AI. You probably shouldn't trust it, but msoil.com says 4.8. Hang on, let me see if I can. I can't get it to see, but it says 4.8. I'm gonna go ahead and put in 4.8. What I do, poke a tiny hole in the top because my funnel is a little bit nasty, so it's gonna be a little difficult to do. I'm gonna go see if I can find a water bottle, and I'm gonna cut a hole in it. I'm gonna cut it in half and use it as a filter because mine's a little nasty. All right, I went ahead and cut it. I found this Spinks bottle full of water, and since there's a little water in there, what I'm gonna do is run a little oil through it. I'll go ahead and set this up to where y'all can see. Run a little oil through the top, make sure there's no water in there, and then I think we should be good to go. Let's see if I can get it set up. Just run a little oil through it like this, just a little tiny bit. Don't waste too much. I just like to do this, make sure there's no water or anything in there. Oof. All right, we should be good to go now. Let me go ahead and get this switched over. All right now I'm currently using the Subaru as an oil as my camera stand. So, ooh, this fits perfectly. I cut it at an edge like this so we could pour it in and it wouldn't spill too much. It'd be a little bit easier to pour. All right, let's get started. We got to pour 4.8 quarts. All right, this is taking a while. So what I'm gonna do is make the hole a little bit bigger, not too big to where it's not gushing out, but we're gonna make it a little bit bigger to where it's easier to pour. All right, that looks about good. I think that should pour a little bit better. Let's go ahead and start again. Ooh, yeah, cut a little too big. Oh shit. What you want to do if you have a spill like that, I'll get some paper towels and go ahead and clean it up. Just be real careful when you're doing this so you don't spill too much. I'm going to turn around like this and I can pour more in at once. There we go. How much have we used so far? We used 5. That was 4.5. Alright, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. Alright, so this is about a 4.5 quart, I think. It says 5, but I don't really believe it. We used 2.5 quarts so far. Just gonna get it around 0.5 or so, then we should be good. So you can top it off if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but sometimes I do. Sometimes it depends on the engine I'm working on. One. All right, we're almost there. Just gonna go ahead and dump a little bit. Okay. How much have we used? All right, we're just about at that line. I'm gonna get around 0.5 and about there. Just a little bit more. I'm just gonna go oop like that. One big glob over. All right, a little bit more left, a little bit left. All right, that should be good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I'm gonna keep it around, but get rid of it later. Now you just put the lid back on. Ooh, make sure it's nice and tight. What I'm gonna do is go get some paper towels, make sure I clean that up. All right, what I'm gonna do, since I'm holding the camera, I'm just gonna get a paper towel, just stick it down in there, try to get up some of that oil. It is new, like clean oil, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'd still recommend cleaning it up. Let's see if we can see down there. Ooh, got quite a bit down there, so some of it I won't be able to get to, but most of it should be good. Ooh. All right, what we're gonna go ahead and do now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up down here, and then what you want to do, you want to start the car, let it run for a little bit, make sure everything's going good. All right, now that we've cleaned up a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hood, and then we're gonna start her up. What you want to do is very carefully back down the ramps, and then we're gonna let it idle for just a minute. All right, so if you can hear me, there are no lights on the dash right now, no lights currently, so that means my oil's good. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just back it off the ramps and park it. All right, we parked the car, got the oil done, new oil filter in, new oil in, no oil pressure light. The oil light isn't on, so we're good. Now what you want to do is clean up your mess. That is officially how you change the oil. All right, we've officially changed the oil on the Subaru. Appreciate it if y'all were watching. That's the end of the video.